I want to revisit the bubblegum packs problem that we were doing today. This is 4.1, number 18 and 19. And I think we were pretty clear on how we got the formulas. We currently sell 36 packs at 45 cents a pack. If our price goes up by a nickel, we sell 2 packs less. So our revenue is equal to the number of bubblegum packs we sell times our price. So the formula that we want to use is 36. So for every nickel we raise our price, which is represented by X. So X equals each 5-cent increase. So when I raise my price by 5 cents, so 1 times X, that would mean my price would go up to 50 cents. My number of packs would go by 1X, would go down to 34. So this is the, if I don't change my price at all, if I don't change my price at all, my X would be 0. So this would be 0, and that would be 0, and I would be back at my revenue being 36 packs times 45 cents, the revenue that I have exactly now today. So when we multiplied this out, this part here, we wound up with a formula for revenue, which after we simplified it came out to negative 0.1x squared plus 0.9x plus 16.2. And then the question that was asked was, how do we know whether the price that we're charging right now, which is 45 cents, which is what we use to derive our equation here, how do we know whether that price or not is the best price? Well, we know that we have a parabola that is going to have a maximum, because this is a parabola that is going to open down because we have a negative sign right there. So the parabola is going to open down, and at the axis of symmetry, that would tell us the maximum revenue, and it would tell us whether our X value changes at all. So if we're going to have our parabola, and if the price that we're charging right now is the maximum price right there, then our X should equal 0. Because that means we're not going to change the price at all. So if we look at our formula and we find out what is our axis of symmetry, we do negative b over 2a, and that gives us 9/2. So clearly the X value, if the X value would have to be 0 if we weren't going to change our price at all, but this is telling us we need to change our price by 4/2. Well, 4/2 of a nickel is kind of a strange concept. You can't really do that. But when I graphed it here, I did it and I found our maximum. And I found our maximum turned out to be 9/2, 4.5 right there. So what I did was I put it into I have the equation right in the y equals, and I put it into table format. And the table shows that if I raise my price by 1 nickel, my revenue goes up to 17. If I raise my price by 2 nickels, it goes up to 17.6. 3 nickels to 18, and then 4 nickels it goes up to 18.2, and 5 nickels it goes up to 18.2. So somewhere between 4 and 5 nickels of raising my price, I'm going to get my maximum revenue. As you can see again right here at 6, it starts to go down. Well, that makes sense because 9/2 is equal to 4.5. So we could either raise our price by 4 nickels or by 5 nickels, and we would maximize the revenue. I hope that makes a little bit more sense.